Well, welcome to the Game 15 edition of the Expert Analysis here on NewOrleansSaints.com, or should we say the Christmas Day edition of the Expert Analysis here on NewOrleansSaints.com. As always, I'm John DeShazier, and we're brought to you by Microsoft Surface. Now, in a 52-33 game, what do you think we're going to give you? Of course, we're going to give you a great offensive play. And if a guy runs for 6 touchdowns in that game to tie an NFL record, of course, we're going to feature that guy. Here's Alvin Kamara. The score is 0-0, 12-19 left in the first quarter. So it's the first drive of the game, and the Saints are 1st and 10 at the Minnesota Vikings 40-yard line. Guy you want to pay attention to, obviously, Kamara, the guy who scores. But really, the gem of this play is the offensive line work. Pay attention to right tackle Ryan Ramczyk, right guard Cesar Ruiz, and the rest of the offensive line, because they're going to open a hole that will be so vast, most running backs in the NFL will get through. Now, maybe not all will score, but this is basically the way you draw it up in training camp, and you say, this might go for a touchdown. Well, this is going to be going to the house. Let's let it go here. We're going to take the snap, and we're going to freeze it right here, because here you have Ruiz on the push, and you have the rest of the offensive line pushing all of the defensive linemen that way. And here's Ramczyk with the seal block to create the alley that Alvin Kamara is going to find. And look at this, and we'll stop it right here again, because Ramczyk actually gets 2 on his block to keep him out of the way. And now it's just a foot race. And Alvin Kamara is as talented as any running back in the league. You see him getting to the end zone. Youngins, do not do that. Don't turn around. You run right to the end zone. Alvin Kamara can do that because he's one of the best in the world. We're going to run it back and let it go again. And you'll see, look at that hole right there. Look at the opening. Again, that's the way you draw it up. If you're the Saints or any other NFL team, you want to have it run exactly that way. That gave the Saints a 7-0 lead. And even though Minnesota came back and scored on the very next possession to tie it at 7, the Saints had established exactly who they would be in this game. Kamara, 22 carries, 155 yards, a career high. 6 touchdowns, as we mentioned, tying an NFL record. And that's exactly what the Saints were on this day as they win 52-33. And that's your expert analysis from the Saints' Christmas Day victory over the Vikings in the Mercedes-Benz Superdome.